Hey guys, welcome back to Laura's Little Luxuries. My name's Laura, and here on my channel I love to share all kinds of ways that I bring some affordable luxury into my life. I've got a couple more front stoop unboxing videos in the queue here for you tonight. So I'm gonna do one bag and then like one small good per video. So in this first one, I'm gonna unbox a deal that I found on Treet. And I was really excited about this one because it's a color that I've just recently kind of gotten obsessed with again. I have never owned a full-size bag in this color before, and it was one that when I first found PLG, I just was not that excited about it. I don't know, it just seemed like it was super common. It was just not that exciting for whatever reason, and I wasn't all that interested in owning it, so I kind of ignored it and even avoided it for a while. And then more recently, probably because it hasn't been quite as easy to get a hold of, I've kind of been intrigued by it and I've been wanting to try something in it, and I've had a couple of littles in it that I liked, and I'm liking this texture more. So this is a brushed leather with more of that like waxy oiled finish, and the leather that I'm talking about is Dakota. And Dakota items for some reason are getting more expensive and harder to find, and sometimes you can still find a really good deal though. So I've been keeping an eye on Treet, looking out for just a good bag that I think will be like an easy kind of everyday carry bag. And recently I came across a mini crossbody in Dakota, Snap, and it was really inexpensive. It was like $45, and then I think I paid $9 in shipping. So super duper affordable to get a used Dakota bag that I could just try out and see if I really like it in practice. So that's the first one that we're going to open, and that's on the bottom here. And now I did already open this because I bought it through Treet, and it arrived yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I really wanted to be able to verify the purchase. So I opened it up and took a look at it just to make sure that everything was intact and as expected, so that I could go ahead and verify on Treet. And I did verify. I sell on Treet sometimes, so I know what it feels like to be waiting on that credit to come in. And you just always hope that whoever receives their bag is going to open it up, take a look at it, and verify it as soon as possible so that you can get your payout as soon as possible. So that's what I did, and you guys won't get to see my like blind reaction to it, but I think that's okay. So it's in a nice little mini crossbody box. Seems like the right size box for this item. And she had it very nicely wrapped in tissue paper. Obviously, it's not totally covered now. But here is what the bag looks like. Isn't that so pretty? It's just a really nice neutral tan color. This one does have a little bit of wear. It was listed as in good condition, and I would say it's very good condition. There's really nothing wrong with it at all, except that there's a little bit of like wear and patina happening on the handles. But that was disclosed in the listing, so everything was exactly as expected. And it's just so soft. If you like deep water or Merlot, this feels exactly like those. The newer leathers like Evergreen, Larkspur, Phoenix, Westward Blue, those are all the brushed, waxed, or oiled leathers too, but they're a little different. And I think they're a little waxier. Dakota feels almost more like a straight nubuck. I don't know, it's kind of in between. It definitely has a little more of like a waxy oiled finish than something like Foxglove or Dragonbone, but it's not quite as oily as the new ones. So I don't know, I hope I'm describing that in a way that makes sense to you guys. But it's super cute, and it did come with a nice little crossbody strap. Now the listing had this showing with like an aftermarket crossbody strap, and that was super cute, but it didn't come with the bag, and the listing did say that it wasn't going to come with the strap. But I might need to find one that's similar to that one. It was like kind of a cream background with some like a sage green and a peachy color, kind of a floral pattern on it. It was really, really pretty. So I liked the look of that with this bag, and I might need to try to track something like that down so that I can give it a try. I think some of my other straps will look good with this too, but yeah, that color combo was just really nice. The like lighter, more springy kind of color palette. But yeah, I'm really excited to finally have a Dakota bag. I've been looking at some other bags, like the full-size crossbodies for some reason in Dakota I've really been into. but I know that I don't actually enjoy carrying a full-size crossbody that much. So I'm glad that I found the mini. I think that I will actually reach for this one more often. The other bag that I was kind of interested in having in Dakota was a Lola, but they were just a little bit pricier. I just couldn't pass up the $45 mini crossbody. There is my bag. Okay, so we'll set her off to the side. And then actually, I'll open the straps in this video too, and then maybe we can try one of those straps with Dakota. I'm drinking an iced tea. I got some samples from TikTok Shop. I've been just kind of requesting anything that sounds like it might be up my alley, because why not? If you can get a free sample and try it out and make a video about it, great. So I had requested some iced teas because I really have been into like summer beverages. I've been talking about them ad nauseum, I know. And so this was a 4-pack that came with 2 blue raspberry Jolly Rancher and 2 green apple Jolly Rancher flavored iced teas. And it's 0 sugar and it's really good actually. So this one's the green apple one. And the blue raspberry one was tasty, but it just kind of tasted sweet. It didn't have like a really strong blue raspberry flavor. This one has that really bright, fresh green apple flavor. I really, really like it. It's a very refreshing, summery drink. So I don't even know if there's any way for me to link these here. I can link them over on TikTok, but it's called The Real Tea Co. I'll see if they have a website. I'll link it in the description box if they do. So if you want to, you can look for it at the grocery store or try to buy it online. But if you like iced tea, it's pretty good. Okay, so this arrived today when I was at work, and this is the only thing that I purchased from PLG's Screaming Deals over the last several days. So they kind of hyped it up. They said they were going to post some more Screaming Deals like they did during the holidays, this past holiday cycle, which if you don't know what the deal was with the Screaming Deals, between Black Friday and Christmas, maybe it even went a little bit past Christmas. I don't remember exactly when it ended, but during that like holiday shopping season, they had basically a clearance section on the website. So oftentimes PLG will mark certain items down. You know, maybe there's like a color or two in a bag style that they just have overstock of, or for whatever reason they marked it down. And you kind of have to just hunt for those. Like if you just are clicking through all the different colors of the different bags on the website, sometimes you'll come across those items and they'll have a little banner up in the corner that says that it's an extra, well, it'll tell you like the total discount that you're getting. So on premium items, it'll say it's like 45% off, or on AP items, it'll say it's an extra 15 or 20% because the APs are already discounted. So usually you have to hunt for those, but when they do the Screaming Deals, they put them all into their own category so that you don't have to go hunting for them. You can just click on the Screaming Deals tab and you'll see all the things that are on clearance. So that's super convenient. I did watch the Screaming Deals this time around. I have to say there wasn't anything that was all that enticing to me. Last time it kind of felt like they added some bonus things in there that weren't necessarily like overstock clearance, like they were just trying to get rid of it. There were things that I was actually really excited about and wanted to get that I got really, really good deals on. I got a $40 bone Sloan. I think I got a $45 or maybe $50 Reef medium crossbody. Both, you know, colors and bags that I really love. And I thought maybe those were marked down because they were gonna just sell them out and then discontinue them. Like maybe they weren't gonna make more reefs or whatever. But then they just went back to normal price and they continued to sell them. So I don't really know. But anyway, they did the Screaming Deals again. And this time around, it did feel a little bit more like clearance. Like they were just trying to get rid of the stuff that wasn't selling or they couldn't move or whatever. And none of them were really that exciting to me. So I didn't order any bags, but they had a bunch of straps on sale. And I do really like PLG's seatbelt style straps. And there were a couple of colors that I had been wanting to pick up and they haven't had in stock at my store. And actually, I think one of these was a Screaming Deal and the other one was just normal, but they're pretty affordable to begin with, so it wasn't a big deal. I think a mosquito's getting me. Welcome to Minnesota summer. Mosquitoes everywhere. All right, so the first strap, this is the one that was a Screaming Deal. This is the Arrowhead strap, and I don't have any Arrowhead straps yet. And this one is in the color Lilac Sky. Lilac Sky. And it's super pretty. I saw somebody else with it. I think maybe it was Monica made a video where she was dressing up one of her bags recently and she used the Lilac Sky strap. I think it was on her lavender Eclipse bag. And it was so pretty. And I thought, how did I not think to get the Lilac Sky strap before now? And then it was a screaming deal. So excited about that. And it is a very pretty light lilac color on the leather. It does seem similar to PLG's lavender, but not exactly like it. And then the webbing of the strap is like white and cream and a very, very light purple, and then the more vibrant lilac color. So it's super pretty. It leans kind of neutral, but it's obviously got some color to it as well. And this one doesn't have the leather section with the D-ring on it. It's just more of that webbing strap, but it doesn't adjust all the way. Like there's this section that you're not going to be able to move the adjustable part past. So these straps don't get super duper short. They get short enough to be like a long shoulder bag, but not short enough to be like right up under your arm, you know? And that's okay. I kind of like that. I mean, sometimes I want a shorter strap, like a braided strap from PLG is the kind of length I'm thinking about, but that's how short it can get just on its own. Okay, so Arrowhead strap in Lilac Sky. And then there was a Screamin' Deal on a green strap, and it was, I can't remember what this one's called. It's the one that just has like the little PLGs all over the webbing part. I liked that green color, and I think maybe it's called like Citrus Pop or something. I'm having a hard time keeping track of all of the new color names that aren't like the leather colors. The straps all have these like unique names that don't really tie to anything else, so it's just been hard for me to keep them straight in my head. And there's different colorways amongst all the different strap styles, so it's just a lot. But there was a green one, that other like little PLG style, that was a Screamin' Deal, and I almost got it, but then I saw that they had this bamboo Arrowhead strap still in stock, and it wasn't a Screamin' Deal, but I liked the color a little bit better and just the style of it. So I went ahead and I paid like $3 more to just get this one at the normal price. It was 30% off because of the Memorial Day sale. Yeah, and this one's called Bamboo, and I'm pretty sure the other one's called like Citrus something, but they seem to be pretty much the same green color. So again, I don't really know how they decide on what to name these different straps, but I have several green bags that I thought this would look cute with. I thought it could probably go with key lime. It could probably also go with wasabi. It can also go with contrasting colors, you know, maybe my orchid bags or a blue bag or something. And then it could also go with more neutral bags. So I really like it. I think this green is so pretty. It kind of looks nice with my greenhouse behind me. But yeah, same style, same setup, no D-ring or anything. It's just the webbing all the way down, but then it's got this section that, you know, you can't adjust any further than that. So that is the Arrowhead strap in Bamboo. Here they are next to each other. Which one should we try on the Mini Crossbody? Let me put them both in front of it. See, this is the nice thing about a color like Dakota, is that it really just goes with anything. It's so neutral. I like them both with it, but I think I kind of like the lavender or the lilac sky better. So let's try that on, and then I'll stand up and do a little try-on wear test with the Mini Crossbody. I didn't bring all my stuff out to pack it up, but I've had other videos with Mini Crossbodies, so you guys can go back and watch one of those if you want to see what fits in here. I did bring out my small canvas organizer just to show you this does fit nicely down inside of a Mini Crossbody. If you're going to get a mini, I would go with the small organizer. The medium is going to be too big. And typically I would use an organizer these days. I just find it easy to put stuff in my organizer and plop it between bags. But anyway, I'm not going to fill it all up right now. I will just show you what this looks like on with the stuffing in it. And again, this is a snap version. I like both the zip and the snap kind of for different reasons on a Mini Crossbody. The zip is nice because it gives it a really finished kind of classic look. And of course, then you've got the zipper to keep your items secure if that's something that you're concerned about. But the snap looks a little more casual and just like easy. And I also really like the accessibility with a snap. It's just so easy to get in and out of it. You just pop it open, reach in, super easy to just snap it closed again, or you can just leave it open. So I do find the zipper to feel a little bit fussy on a mini sometimes because it's such a small bag that to me it just feels like, why am I messing with the zipper? And the snap, I think on a color like Dakota especially, just looks super cute. I think I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I might need to go inside to film my next video. I wasn't really anticipating this being a problem. I should have, because I mowed the lawn last night and it was a problem then too. All right, so here is on the shortest strap setting. It's super cute, I love it. A bunny just ran by behind you guys. Okay, yes, love. Let's do it longer as a crossbody. There's how that looks. I love how this carries with this strap in particular. I see myself carrying it like this quite a bit this summer. Yeah, oh, I love it. It's super easy to grab it by the handles if you need to just, quickly get it and take it off. You can also just carry it by the handles if you want to. On the mini crossbody, these handles aren't really long enough to like really put it over your arm. You can, put it over your wrist if you need to. I tend to just kind of use these as grab handles as I get the strap ready to put over my shoulder. And I really do tend to like carrying most bags as a shoulder bag. So that's probably mostly what I would do with this, but it's always nice to have the crossbody option if you do need to be hands-free. There it is. I was trying to get my thumbnail shot and a guy walked by and he looked very concerned about me. I'm trying to get braver about filming outside because honestly, who gives a crap? I don't think my neighbors know that I make videos, but now they do, I guess. It's just awkward. It's awkward to be out here talking to a camera with people watching. I know nobody's really watching me. I don't know, maybe my neighbors across the street are like peering out their windows. But anyway, it's a little anxiety inducing to know that people might be observing me trying to record myself. But it is what it is. It's beautiful out here. I really like my front porch and just being able to be outside for a few minutes a day. So trying to take advantage as much as I can. Well, I am super happy with my $45 Dakota Mini Crossbody purchase. I think she's adorable, so soft. Every time I carry this bag, I'm just going to be petting it and enjoying how beautiful it feels in my hands. And that's really something that I enjoy so much about leather goods is the feeling of them. So this is a great score in my mind. She's already lived a life, but she's got a lot more life left in her. So, sometimes I hesitate to try to sell a bag that I've used or that I know just isn't as desirable on the resale market, that isn't going to sell for quite as much money. But you don't have to sell every bag for above market value or above like what you paid for it. It's totally okay to sell a bag for half of what you paid for it and just let it get a little more life. That's better than it living in the closet, right? I could either make $0 off of the bags that are living in my closet, or I could make half of what they cost me originally back and give them some more life and free up space for me to try new things. That's how I feel about it. And I'm happy to be able to give this bag a new home so that I can try it out for a while. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Click the bell icon so you get notified every time I post new videos. I will remind you that I've got that affiliate link down in the description box, so if you're shopping PLG anytime soon, you want 30% off of premium items, you're more than welcome to use that link. It helps the channel whether you're shopping premium or AP, and I really appreciate it every time you guys choose to shop that way. Let me know what you think about Dakota as a color. Is this a color that you've owned before? If so, what's your favorite item in it? And do you wish that PLG would bring back more colors like this? We've seen Wildwood recently. I've heard that Moose is like a really dark brown kind of waxy nubuck like this. And I just think it's a really beautiful addition to the PLG leather lineup. So curious to hear your thoughts as well. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you all are having a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.